Okay, good morning. In this session, we are going to know about the input tags in Visual Force. What are the different types of input tags, and then how we are applying for these input tags in Salesforce. And then you have a different kinds of input tags are there. That means if it comes to the components, different component page tags. Already you completed the page tags. Here now you are in input tag. Here what are the input tag here? Input tag is to capture the user input. For example, student form. In the student form, you are given the student number, student name, student marks, like that. That means it will capture those marks and then stored in somewhere else, and then otherwise display in somewhere. That is called here input tag. Here input tags are used to capture the input, the user input for any standard or custom object field. For any standard or custom field, you have to capture the input value. That is a input tag. You have basically you have a different types of input tags available. Here you have the first one, the input text, input secret. That means input text in the sense if you want to employee number, employee name. That means if you want to capture the any text value from the page, then you will use a input text, and then input secret. If you want to represent a secret in the sense password, the words cannot visible to other person. That in that particular cases you are using the this particular secret value. And then input text area. Here what is the input text area? In this case the text area is a, it is a text area element. Here this particular element, for example, if you want to represent the address value, if you want to represent if you want to represent, that means more number of text value. If you want to show the more number of, if you want to show one line, you will use a input text. If you want to show the more than one line, then you will use a text area. And then other important one here is a input checkbox. Here this particular checkbox here, for example, skills of student. For example, he is having the Java skills, like that. He is having some other C programming, some other Salesforce, like that. If you have the student have the different skills, then you will apply the input checkbox. Here this based on these fields, you may create a one student form. This particular student form consists of student number, student name, and then password, and then student address. You may use the checkbox. Are the student be employee, or the that means particular person is a student be an employee, or that means you will apply the one checkbox. And then if you want to represent a one button, for that means for completion of this form represented by the button. Here for doing this one, you will go to the Visual Force page. Here go to the login.salesforce.com. Here under the login.salesforce.com, you may create a one page. Here go to click on home. Here the this Visual Force pages are created in four ways. Here one of the way here is by using URL Apex. That means I am using URL Apex A6. A6 is a one type of page. Here I am going to writing a different pages. Here if you write the A6, A6 is a one page. Under this page already existed page, I think so. If you need, go to A7. No problem. A7 is a new page. I'm going to go new page. Here if you go to the new page, the environment appears like this. Here click on create A7 page. That means the page not existed. Now I'm going to creating the page. Congratulations, it's having some information. That means any Apex programming or visual page starts with the Apex page. If you want to display Apex page, Apex Apex space, and then Apex information. Here I want to display some certain information. How can you display the certain information? One thing you should remember, if you want to write any input tags in a Visual Force page, you should write first form tag. That means under the form tag, you will write the your input tag. That's why you have to write the form tag Apex colon form. Here Apex colon form, and then you will use a form tag here. That means under the end of the form tag, that means it's not showing anything. Apex colon form. If you apply this one, it gives an end form, no problem, without any error. Apex colon form. Under this form tag, you have to write the input tag here. Why? Because you are going to design the student form. That's why you will include the in form tag. Here under this form tag, I'm going to write some student form. Here, for example, under this, I'm going to write some header information. For example, h1 is a header information. Under this information, fill the student details. Fill the student details. End of the h1 tag. End of the h1 tag. If you execute this one, it's showing like this. Yeah, fill the form. That means I don't know. I don't need this mm, bar. That's why sidebar. Show sidebar. Show header. That means I don't need header. I don't need header. False. The header information here is a false. Yeah, I have fill the student form here, student details. I want to fill the student details here. Here under this, I'm going to creating a form. For example, student number, student number colon. That means if you execute this one, it show the student number like this. Here after student detail fill, after fill the student detail, you have a student number. That means I want to down student number. That's why you will take the break here. Break. Yeah, if we use the break here, under the student detail, it appears like this student number. Here take another break also, no problem. Two breaks. Next line, it indicates the next line for the program. Yeah, here there is a field is there, student number, only a student number is there. I need to get a placeholder in the sense input tag. That means I will, for example, student number, I need to fill the student. That means how can you fill this one? There is a, you should require some rectangle box. That how can you get the rectangle box based on a input field? For example, um, apex colon input. That means you have a different input components are there. You have so many input component. Input is one component, input file is another component, and then include and then input secret, and then input text. Input text is a one type of component. Here this component consists of, for example, id equal to, for example, the id indicates the value. Here in this case, id equal to, let us take id is a string, use that one. Id here, id1, let us assume the the id in the sense only identifier. This indicates the identifier for only this particular field. If you execute this one, the input field creates a placeholder for the student number. That means here you will enter the student number, any number. For example, student number 1 or student number 2, like this. You may enter the different values here. That means in this way you will create the student number. That means I the values here appears like this: student number, okay, a placeholder, student name, and then password. For example, student number, student name. Here I'm going to get the student name. How can you get the student name? Student name. Here student name also a text field. write a student name. Under the student name you will write the text field like this. The id, not id here. Here student name, let us take anyone, anything. The text field here is a student name. If you execute this one, the second one, the fill the form here, next field, that means after that you got one. That's why I am taking the break. That means if you want to get the next field, you will take the break value here. If you execute this one, after student number it displays the student name, and then the student number, student name. After that you required username and password. That means you have to give a username. For example, let us assume username, username, username also a same, username also a input text. Here I'm taking the input text, for example, to, let us take, that means for differentiating only I am taking the id value. Yeah, you may take the break here. After that if you execute this one, after that username, yeah, username and password. Next thing, I want to display the password here. Password here, what is the password? In this case the password is a input, not input text, input secret. Here let us take simple information. Here what is the password? How can you represent the password? The input element of the type password, the secret, that indicates the input type of the password. That means here I am going to take the apex colon, the input type here is a input secret. Here where is the secret? Yes, secret is there. Here I am taking the id, okay. You may take this value, not at any, not getting any mistake. Here id equal to pwd. Here let us take for simplicity, here the password. Here the password is appears like this. If you type anything in the password, that means it shows the some stars. That's why you will take the break here, and then here also you will take the break. And then if you execute this one, yeah, student number, student name, username, and then password. And then I want to get the address. Here for example, next information, student address. Here how can you represent the student address value? The student address means a text area, input text area. For example, input, that means before that you have to write the apex colon, here input text area. That means you have a text area here, input text area. The text area information I'm taking the id value. That means we have so many parameters are there, but why I'm taking only id. Later you will discuss about the what is the value of the value, in the sense you have to collect in the objects. You will discuss all related information. id equal to, for example, area 1, that is assume, yeah, this is a area, the text area. The address here indicates the text area. That means there is no option. That means you may increase the text area value also. Here you will type the anything under this one. You will type all information here. That means in this way you will form the text area. After that you need anything. That means if you want to represent the check boxes in the sense, are the student, are the student employee. Let us let us assume this person is employee. Here for doing that one, you will take the text boxes, check boxes, not text boxes. Text boxes already represented here. Apex, here you will use a apex input check boxes. input in input checkboxes. Yeah, only one checkbox is there. For this one I am using the id value, id equal to, yeah, let us assume this value, take this. You required this one. Yeah, it should show the, okay, remove that one. Input checkbox id, it is id value, id is a string. Here you may take the, for example, any value. Here it shows the I like this. The particular id value appear like this. Here I'm using the break here. Yeah, it's a checkbox here. This particular person is an employee or not. If it is employee, it gives a true. If not employee, that means if you click here, that's it indicates output here is a true. Here finally I need to take a one box here. Here the box may be, I may use the box here. Which box I am using? Command box here. Here I am writing the command box under this. The command box here is a save. Here, how can you write the command box here? Apex colon command box, the command button. The command button here, the command button here, I am taking the value. Here, that means value. Here, value is a, for example, I am taking the save as a value. That means it's not doing anything for this save. That means you have to get the information from the information. That means it's a command button in the sense it's performing some values, some actions. Here let us take a simple command button here. Yeah, here the button appears here. If you want to appear button top and bottom, you required, that means you have some placeholder. So you may put a certain place also this command button. Yeah, it's okay. If you click here, for example, student number, for example, student name Rama, and then your student username. That means you may fix the username like this. You may fix the password, anything, and then you have to write an address here, and then you have to check this one, and then save it. Here in this way, if save not doing anything here, that means next you will having the in order to displaying certain information, whatever memory the information typed here, that information displayed here by using some class. That means if you want to write a class, you require some uh, controller. That means the controller is a required here. That means in this way you will apply the all input fields, all input fields here. Okay, thank you.